glory.
Away! Peace Seller very cautiously wins. Oh my god! Wow!
The pick on the Galtis. Can he finish it off with the 3v1? Mr. Waffles versus come on, he does it! Let's go, Mr. Waffles finishing it off for Oracle. And that's how you do it.
And they stop it at 5-5! Holy smokes, what a game!
Lipinski gets another. Oh no! He knocks him!
But Peace took down Jose. Can he do it in time? 3 seconds left. He got him low. He didn't do it.
Good evening, everyone. It's about that time for the second round of semifinals to make it to the VREL finals for Season 1, Population 1. A lot of these players already in the lobby and already one game in the books from this lobby. So these players were in a lobby together on Friday evening, just what, 4 or 5 days ago. A little technical difficulties, so only one game was completed. We'll take a look at the scores from that game in a bit, but first let's take a look at the bracket, see the overall standings, and who these players are looking to square up against in the finals if they can make it through. So, as y'all can see here from that bracket on the right, 3 teams already have advanced to the finals for their opportunity to get their share of the $1,000 prize pool. Hey, it's not canceled. It's just rescheduled. Supreme Fatal, Supreme Genesis, solid wire to wire in that lobby. VR Shockwave, a little bit of a shaky start, but able to bounce back big time, make it through the finals. So 3 teams already into the finals, 2 Supreme teams, and we could see 2 more of Supreme's teams making it through today. We've got Fugitives and Royals in this lobby, along with Apex Elite, Cosmic Vortex, Apex Eternals, and just another crew. And both of those Supreme teams in this lobby are also off to a really good start on the scoreboard. So let me pull up those scores right now, because we do already have Game 1 in the books, but still 4 games to be played in this lobby. So as y'all can see here, Supreme Fugitives won that match with 6 kills, almost 3k damage. Apex Elite not far behind, 8 kills in second place. Supreme Royals with 4 kills in third. So right now those 3 teams already with a step ahead. And after Supreme Royals, so Supreme Royals only 5 points behind first place Supreme Fugitives. So those teams pretty tightly grouped after those first games. Then 11 more points separating Royals and Apex Eternals, the 4th place team, and just another crew. 6th place Cosmic Vortex, 5th place. Looks like Cosmic Vortex did not get their score in from that game yet, but they had got 5th place, so they probably have about 5 points from that first game. But still, 4 games left for all of those bottom 3 teams to make their move and get into that top 3. But it's going to be tough because those top 3 are some really tough teams to deal with. But it'll also be interesting to see exactly who those teams have in the lobby today. So, see Sleepy Joe, Scanter. Not sure if all the team names are correct yet, because I do see a lot of teams with the same letter, but I think Sleepy Joe, Scanter, and Red are going to make up Supreme Fugitives. Definitely can be a tough out right there. It would be very surprising to see them get eliminated. Cosmic, oh, okay, I'll refresh that in a second. Sloth, thank you. But it's going to be a very tough out to get rid of those 3 in any fight, and even tougher to get them out of that first place spot and out of the lobby. So definitely expecting them to advance, but we also expected, like Sloth said in the chat, Cobra NA to advance last week, and they were unable to do so. Biggest surprise of the playoffs so far. Trying to refresh here, check exactly what that score is... Okay, wow, exactly 5 points. Look at that, guys. Predictions already on point, and we haven't even started. So, for just another crew, it looks like we have Sick M, Evil Jester, Matthew making up the 3 stack there. Definitely going to be one of the underdogs in the lobby, especially with such a sweaty top 3 teams in here. So, Apex Elite, you know, maybe hasn't been the favorite at any point over the season, but we've seen the individual play from their players rival that of anybody else in the league. Hey, Kiwi, what's going on? Slick Skills, Galaxy Man already in the lobby here for Apex Elite. Not sure who their third will be. Seen Chapman as their third before, make some amazing plays. I see Austin already in here for Supreme Royals. Not sure who his teammates will be today. I don't actually see anybody else on Team D yet in here, so we'll have to wait a moment. And there is Chapman. Chapman will be the third for Apex Elite. Natty Betts will be joining Austin here on Supreme Royals. So still waiting to see who the third for Supreme Royals will be. But I think the team to look out for to move up the most would be Cosmic Vortex. Only with 5 points right now. They've got Mindbaker, Moisty, and 6-String Hero. All solid players. Gonna have to take out solid players to make it pass into that top 3 position, but they're definitely capable of doing it. That leaves the last team, Apex Eternals. Looks like that is going to be Joey Z. See exactly who their main Joey Z, Monkey Band, and not sure who the third will be for Apex Eternals. There's a little quick preview of all the teams we've got today, but the top 3 teams are going to be the ones to take down. They've already got a little bit of a lead, and even if there were no games underway yet, those are 3 teams who are not just favored to get top 3 in the semis, but with a great shot to get top 3 in the finals because they're so good. Okay, so your friend Mud for Royals, so that'll be interesting. Not sure how much Mud has played. He's probably for like the last year just been popping in casually. Not casually, competitively, but always been kind of a substitute coming in for teams. Made some clutch plays time and time again, but we'll see if he's able to do it here. But here we go into game 1. And let's see if we can confirm that. Yes, it does look like Mud is playing for Royals here. We've got just another crew on the hot drop. So actually looks like all of just another crew on the hot drop, while 6-String Hero hot dropping alone for Cosmic Vortex. Ooh, Apex Eternals running a duo. They're over here going deep to Metropolis. But 6-String Hero, a little bit solo here. Oh, early fighting going on. Scanter getting shot. Evil Jester finds the early RFB, looking for some range damage onto Scanter. Matthew also looking to hit the op shot, finish that damage that his teammates started. Unable to do so. No first blood yet. These players trying to get down safely. So all of Supreme Fugitives, Team A, dropped over here to Cemetery. Just another cruise, Team F, over here at Outpost. We'll see if those 2 teams engage soon. 6-String Hero able to get out quite safely over to Observatory, not being chased by just another crew just yet.
Supply drop deployed at the frontier.
Linebaker and Moisey's 2 teammates in Up Kingdom. Supreme Royals spread out decently here, but they've got zone. Mud looting up Frontier, and he's actually got the drop kind of close to him at the bridge here. Let's see if we got any good gold guns while these players are relaxing. Man, it's crazy seeing this drop with 4 gold guns, and that's a gold DT-11. Absolute killer. Underrated gold 1911 too. Will absolutely shred through some builds. RFB, not too bad either. If Supreme Royals can collect that drop, they'll have a big advantage at close range and potentially at melting builds. Here is the duo Apex Eternals, Joey Z and Monkey Man. So if they weren't already the underdog, they're down even worse with just two of them, but they look pretty in sync here, even with their climbing, so maybe they're ready to take on the challenge of this lobby.
Battle zone is
Only
now
time will
shrinking.
tell. We've got Slick and Galaxy Man here. Where is the third for them? Not sure where Chapman's at. Oh, okay, he's over here in the slums, not too far away. However, both of those teams, Apex Elite and Apex Eternals, gonna have to move in to the zone from Metropolis. We'll see if anybody finds them before they move into the zone or if they find each other moving in. Galaxy Man taking shots at Monkey Man, able to get that Seiko shot through those builds there. Now he's on the chase. Already seeing that individual talent that Apex Elite brings to the table. Galaxy Man hitting a couple Seiko shots, now chasing. AKM in the right hand. But for now, Monkey Man able to get away from the pressure down this long corridor. Gonna pop out another tunnel, but both these teams gonna have to cross this same street. And Galaxy Man knows that, watching the open road. Probably knows that they haven't crossed yet. Gonna try and potentially set up at Summit. But if they do set up at Summit, they could run a risk of Natty Betts and Austin third-partying them. Although they would probably prefer their third teammate, your friend Mud, to come in and help. Mick Misery, or Miss Misery, RFB is dead. Just bringing the misery to the chat. Yeah, it's a low damage gun, but it's pretty accurate. No op shots hitting in the exchange here between Supreme Royals and Apex Elite. And on this rotation in, we have all of Apex Elite moving into Summit. Apex Eternals waiting a little bit longer in Metropolis. Other side of the map, we have Fugitives going into the tower area. Just another crew going into the middle of farmlands. And Vortex chilling with a lot of space near the kingdom. Chapman getting tagged with the op and then 3 FAL shots. Nearly takes him down. Building able to survive. Natty Betts with the op. Austin with the FAL, I believe. Chapman gonna chill down here. Let Galaxy Man play him that sweet song. Make him feel a little bit better. So both these teams with their space in the zone. Apex Eternals still outside the zone. Natty Betts trying to take op shots down the hill toward Fugitives, and Slick Skills finally showing himself on that rock with his M60. Ooh, getting hit with the op though from Red, it looks like. So a little bit of a 3-team range fight. Supreme Fugitives down the hill. Oh, and Scanter hits Galaxy Man and Chapman with his AWP. So Fugitives immediately making their presence known from long range. None of these teams really close to each other, but so skilled with these snipers. Still feeling the heat and feeling it in their health pool. Fugitives looking in sync right now, all moving through the hay bales into the farmlands area. Probably making a move towards zone, and yeah, this next zone kind of bridge kingdom, a little bit of farmlands left. Fugitives very decisive moving to that zone. Really good to see from them early. When you see a team as talented as them playing in sync like that, even though they're not fighting, you just have a feeling they're going to be a very tough one to beat in any single game here. But up the hill, your friend Mud and Austin grouped up. Natty Betts lagging behind a bit, but he should be able to catch up before they move into the zone. But this part of the zone is a little bit awkward that they're looking for with that bridge. Apex Elite still moving in from their corner, and a team we haven't mentioned in a while, Apex Eternals, have been burning in the zone this whole time, but finding enough heals going toward construction and planes to make that rotation. Galaxy, man. Chapman looking with their snipers toward Supreme Royals. Oh, Matthew getting tagged hard, trying to climb up the windmill. Sleepy Joe and Scanter both taking their sniper shots. Red, while taking his shots, gets hit from behind, but nobody really dying yet. Still no first blood, I believe. But now Supreme Royals is going to have to move into the zone. They've got fugitives in front of them underneath the bridge, so something's got to give. Apex Elite will have this corner to themselves for this zone, so they'll just hang out and snipe, but Supreme Royals is kind of on the hot seat here on the outside of zone looking in. Natty getting tagged with Sleepy Joe's op. M60 shots coming from the right, adding additional pressure. Sleepy Joe trying to hold his position and definitely doing enough to discourage Supreme Royals from moving that way. And looks like they're thinking about moving back the opposite direction, finding a different path to the zone. And on the other side, Apex Elite making that tough. Chapman with the op and Slick Skills with the M60. Scary combo to deal with. M60 can break those builds. Let the op through to hit your health pool. Looks like we might have a fight breaking out here, though. Just another crew pretty close to Cosmic Vortex. Just another crew's Team F right here. Cosmic Vortex in this Witch's Tower area. This other side of the map, Supreme Royals was able to move safely into the hay bales for now, but no position in the next zone. These two teams very close to each other, but not looking to engage fully. Ooh, Chapman getting tagged hard with the op from the backside. The two-stack. Oh, and they finally trade. Matthew hits Red. Sleepy Joe hits Natty Betts. So different teams hitting each other from different sides. Red gets revived. Natty gets revived. So nobody dead permanently as those range shots exchange. And it looks like as Cosmic Vortex moves in, just another crew has already moved back a little bit. We'll see if Fugitives goes all the way in for that fight. But both of these teams right here outside the zone and the position in the zone, kind of an open field. We'll see what happens here. Austin and Natty Betts looking to move in from the hay bales, trying to get some good head peeks without getting domed by any snipes. Natty with the nice headshot with the FAO, but wishes it was with an AWP. Zone grenades going off on the other side of the map. With Fugitives trying to give themselves some room to move in. Austin up top with the AKM. Ooh, dodging the sniper shot. Trying to build his way in as Fugitives shoot at him. And no real good hard cover here, so he'll make his own cover with these. Ooh, and Mud and Natty both dying outside the zone. As that zone hits, the ticks go up. Austin there to revive. Hopefully they'll be able to get their loot. And actually not a bad spot for Austin as Sleepy Joe and Scanter can't see them behind that rock pillar. So this next zone, you can see it from here just a little bit in Kingdom other than that open field. Oh, and Galaxy putting the pressure on Supreme Royals from right here. But still in that corner, Supreme Royals reviving. Doing a nice job staying alive despite being in an awkward situation for about 5 minutes straight. Still all the teams and basically every single player in the lobby alive here. Despite the zone getting smaller and smaller, and it's going to shrink again here. Chapman looking for op shots everywhere. Supreme Royals going to move in on the left now. Looking for Sleepy Joe with the snipes. Galaxy in the face of Royals a little bit. Austin and Mud, the only two alive. Mud cannot touch the zone right here, so he's desperate, but he does touch the zone and dies. Austin, the only one left for his squad. Galaxy going in to finish him with the PT and finishes off Supreme Royals. But on the other side, Monkey Man and Joey Z taking a 2v2 versus Chapman and Slick. Meanwhile, across the way, you can see Fugitives just wiped out just another crew. As Apex Elite does a great job of moving into the final zone here. And this is their zone to lose, and Chapman using that position to his advantage, spraying with the AKM and taking down Sleepy Joe. And that nice harmonica, letting them peek as hard as they want, so even if they get hit, they'll immediately get that health healed back up. 2 teams on the right behind the Kingdom Wall. Team B there, Apex Eternals. Team C, Cosmic Vortex. And then on the left, we've got Team A, Supreme Fugitives. Supreme Royals out early, though. A big opportunity for these teams to catch up, especially teams B and C to get into that top 3. Chapman getting hit with the op. And you can see those players just peeking their heads for a split second to get that shot off and avoid getting hit back. Now, teams B and C gotta move in from the Kingdom side. Team A moving in, Scanter spamming those builds, giving his team some space to move into. Galaxy, not a lot of shields to work with. And here comes Supreme Fugitives on the right side as teams B and C clash outside the zone. Scanter getting right in the face, building up, head peeking off his own builds. Sleepy Joe turning it into Fortnite, going even higher. And Scanter looking to the left, trying to find Mindbakers. He moves into zones. Both of those players just spraying the rapid fire, finding everything. Galaxy defending himself with the DT as Moisty moves in. Mindbaker, the only one left on the left for Cosmic Vortex. He's going to try and lay low and get that top 2 here. As Sleepy Joe, Scanter, and Red going to work on Apex Elite. Scanter with the DT. He's in close. He's ready to shreddy. Scanter and Red all in. Chapman the only one left for Apex Elite. And he's down. And nice job by Mindbaker getting the top 2 by hiding in this box for Supreme Fugitives. And this quick scope by Scanner. He's got a flex at the end too. Oh man, Supreme Fugitives, well played there. Oh man, absolute clinic from Fugitives. And I'll pull up the bracket as I close out this game and open it up once more so we can keep those team letters working here. But 3 spots, as you can see on the bracket, available to move forward. Supreme Fugitives and Apex Elite, after 2 games, looking like they're in a very solid position to move forward. Taking a look at the chat. What's going on, Wraith? Now, Natty Bets has not played with juniors this season in VREL. Did Jack or Fugitives get first blood? It was really close. That was like the exact same time when they both got those kills. I did not see which one appeared on top in the kill feed. And what's going on, Swahami? I don't know about that drama, though, Colin. Had a really tight game 1. And, shout out to these power ranks made by Sloth, but I'm just saying, Sloth, you should have put Scanter #1 on there, and he's showing y'all why right there. Not only with the gameplay, but just the game sense. Those builds, getting his team into the perfect position. Great work by Scanter and the rest of Supreme Fugitives there, getting the dub. Ethan's on vacation. The drama. Ethan on vacation. It looks like we do have some scores here from that game that I'll pull up as I load into this lobby again. So y'all can check it out. Fugitives, just first place, 3,000 damage. Guess they're good for that every game so far here. Cosmic Vortex doing a nice job getting second place. Only 2 kills and 1,000 damage there, but only a bit behind. Only 4 points behind Supreme Royals. And, okay, we are still waiting here in the lobby. Apex Elite, no scoring yet, but they did get 3rd place. Probably some kills, so... Okay, Apex Elite definitely got 3rd place here, but that's only like an extra few points there, so they're in the... We'll say Apex Elite has 40 points right now. But Supreme Royals giving the other teams an opportunity there. 6th place. Cosmic Vortex taking advantage the most right there, catching up with their 2nd place game, only 4 points behind now. And Apex Eternals with consistent first 2 games in 4th place, 1 kill both games, only 5 points behind. So this bubble right here is getting a little bit tight. Who's gonna pop? Only time will tell. All right, y'all. That was an intense game 1. And on cue, game 2. Here we go. And really, I say game 2, but this is game 3 since we already missed game 1. That was on Friday.
6 squads remain.
So the remaining 4 out of 5 games will be played today. 3 games left until we have the top 6 decided for the finals. Yeah, 30-point lead from Fugitives. And honestly, if they're down 30 points, like, they're playing so well. They're going to be tough to beat in any game, in any fight right now. We'll see if they can keep up that form every game, because even if they're, you know, they don't need all the points at this current point in time, they want to keep that momentum, keep that flow going all the way from now through the finals. Get that $500 first place prize. And here they are dropping this observatory corner with some zones. Sleepy Joe, Seiko early. Not finding any targets firing across map. They do have Galaxy a little bit close here. The rest of his team is at Kingdom. So we'll see if Sleepy Joe saw that or wants to apply any pressure. Leaving up for now. Well, now he definitely knows Galaxy's there, as he looks for an FAL shot onto Sleepy. And yeah, Sloth is right. Just game 1 counted from Friday Wrath. So now 2 games total in the books. And yeah, Sloth is right. Even though Fugitives looking like a lock the way they're playing for that first place, third place is going to be a tight race. We'll see if it goes down to the wire here as Mindbaker looking for first blood to help his team out. Some extra sniper ammo. It sounds like Scanter has an op of his own over here. Not sure if that was Scanter or Red with the AWP. Nope, it's Scanter. We want to watch that. There it is. Red also getting hit by Mindbaker's AWP at the same time. All these teams in the zone right now. The corner is right here, so Supreme Fugitives in the zone. Apex Elite in the zone. We've got Apex Eternals not too far behind Outpost. Interesting to see Galaxy Man kind of all alone, with the rest of his team pushing way back to Frontier. Even more interesting to see Natty Betts under the bridge. We'll see how he rotates into the zone. Will he follow Mud and Austin through that open path, or will he end up going more toward Chapman and Slick Skills? And will we have a little bit of engagement here? With those teams already inside the zone, they're not pressured to go anywhere, so you're usually still content to dig a hole, stay safe, not push. But with players like Natty and the rest of Supreme Royals outside of the zone right now, they got to go somewhere. That's just an opportunity for the teams to run into each other. But they do have tons of space to move into planes. However, these teams definitely taking shots at each other. And Supreme Fugitives, no reason they should be scared of the fight. It looks like they are closing the gap a bit. Sleepy looking for the S85 shots. Mindbaker has his op at the ready, though. On the ground, though, Scanter engaging 6-string underneath the hangar. Moisty dropping off the satellite dish. Mindbaker staying up there. That AKM. 6-string. Nice little peek here. Not getting much damage on it. You can see even Supreme Fugitives content to lay low. No reason to force an early fight, especially because even if they're 100% capable and even if for some reason they had a 100% win rate in the fight, there's a solid chance they get third-partied at the exact moment they're weak with how good every single team in the lobby is. Speaking of the third party, Mindbaker finding Joey Z open a little bit with the AKM, now pushing back to
60 seconds.
see what's up over there. New zone shrinking. Let's see what's up. Ooh, 3-team fight over here. Just another crew on the drop. Your friend Mud trying to follow Natty Betts and Austin from Royals who are already in the zone. Natty Betts and Austin kind of in a rough spot here. Open field, getting shot from Kingdom by Apex Elite. But luckily for them, the shots from Plains not hitting as hard right now as they rotate from right to left. And it looks like your friend Mud will be able to catch up with them eventually at this rate. As Austin looks for an op shot to open it up a little bit. Yeah, just another crew not looking to engage on the third party 3-team fight too much, just backing off into Plains. As soon as we pull away, Natty hitting a couple shots onto Galaxy VR.
Battle zone is now shrinking.
So the zone all the way over here, basically completely outpost zone. These teams already engaging in outpost. Not sure if they'll fully fight, because they are both in the zone already. Fugitives pushed away from the zone a little bit as they've realized a lot of action going on in that Kingdom Plains area. Sleepy Joe holding this the tightest in the face of Slick. Now Chapman over the wall, getting a couple FAL shots onto Sleepy, forcing him to pull back a bit, but Red tagging Slick up, throwing a zone grenade in. 2 zone grenades, going to discourage his push for quite a moment. On the other side, Scancer alone with Chapman and Galaxy VR near the hangar. And this is a situation where Fugitives actually letting Galaxy and Chapman on the inside track of the zone, but Slick getting caught all alone. Austin in his face with the DT, misses the first 2 shots, reloads, hit the third, and finishes off Slick. So Slick alone and down here for Apex Elite. Gonna leave Chapman and Galaxy by themselves, but they are moving into the outpost area. May be able to use that zone advantage to make up for their lack of numbers. This here, Team D's Supreme Royals had a good start on Friday in that first game, but had basically 0 points in game 1 today, allowing the other teams back in it a little bit. They want a big response here to stretch out that lead. And wow, we've got a 3-team fight over here. Is just another crew ran into the 2 teams already fighting. Apex Eternals, Team B, and Cosmic Vortex, Team C. Zone grenade forcing them out of here. Oh, and the head peek from Monkey Man taking down Evil Jester in the ice cream sandwich. What is going to happen in this fight as the team of 2 in between 2 other squads? We'll stay over there for now. Okay, so Sick M going to revive Evil Jester here for just another crew. Right now, teams 3 through 6 only separated by about less than 10 points, so it's anybody's game with Apex Elite in second and Supreme Fugitives in a distant first. Matthew refiring, revving up that M60. Oh, Joey Z in the face of Strict String. Moisty knocks down Monkey Man with the DT. So a little bit of a trade there, 1 for 1, but that favors the squad of 3 as Joey, the only one alive for Apex Eternals. And Jack looking to take advantage of the 2-man squad for Cosmic Vortex. Evil Jester going in, but Mindbaker takes him down. Moisty still inside. Sick M takes him down, and Mindbaker is going to relax here as he is the only one alive for Cosmic Vortex. So now this fight is going to relax a little bit. No! Actually, third party here. Supreme Royals rotated all the way around into lower outpost, taking advantage of the chaos down here. As they get the kill on Matthew. Just Sick M and Evil Jester live inside. Austin inside. Mud with the AKM gets the kill on Jester. 1 left. It's Sick M, and he's got all 3. And Natty Betts gets the kill. So Supreme Royals getting their rhythm going a little bit with a nice rotation and finding the weakest link. And here we've got Team C, Cosmic Vortex fully revived, but probably not with much loot. Team B probably down bad as well, especially as a squad of 2. Apex, the top 2 teams fighting right here as Apex stares down Fugitives. The zone closing on both of them, so both these teams going to move parallel right to left into the zone. jam into that harmonica as we got a little bit of calm here. Zone grenade going in though. Galaxy looking to move in, but gets hit from behind hard. Able to box up, shield up and up, but no. Monkey Man able to get him before those shields really kick in. So 2v2 here. Monkey Man and Joey versus Slick and Chapman if that engagement occurs, but Chapman looking to take this rotation back to the rocks instead. Slick still in close engaging, and Monkey Man takes him down. Other side, Natty takes down 6-string Hero in close. Oh, but from the other side, it's Austin, third party, and able to take down Moisty. So nice. Austin getting most of the damage on both of them. Natty finishing off one of them. Austin finishing the other. And Slick scouting them for his squad right now. So Supreme Fugitives fully zone grenading that building, letting them in. Monkey Man and Joey Z still desperate as the squad of 2 in here. Chapman trying to camp this out for positioning, not looking for a revive, not looking to give any other teams points either. Oh, look at this stealth crouch walk here as Austin gets Joey Z with the op shooting into that ice cream sandwich. Joey Z already on low health.
Is now shrinking.
And Chapman just trying to keep a low profile, far enough from people that he'll go into the zone without being heard. You can see Mud and Natty can't hear him, and they're fully focused on the other direction, and rightfully so. They've got Team A fully stacked, and Scanter moves in on Monkey Man, takes him down. So we've got 2 squads of 3 right here. Supreme Royals facing down Fugitives. And we already know Chapman going stealth mode behind. We'll see if he can get the 2nd place here. Already made it to 3rd. This high ground with the M60. So valuable, shredding those builds.
60 seconds.
Natty Betson, your friend, on the high ground. Austin on the left, taking the different angle. Red looking to move around, and they're going to hear him ticking in the zone. Red's actually moving up to engage on the high ground. They're ready for it. Gets Natty real low. Drops down looking for that kill. He finds Mud instead, and Natty takes down Red with the DT. Nice hiding in the corner there from Natty. Sleepy Joe in, though. Scanter also up here. Oh, Natty with the DT again. He's popping off. Can he finish them all? Yes, Natty gets all 3 of Supreme Fugitives. And now, only Chapman left for Supreme Royals to finish off. Austin trying to look like Scanter with the quickscope. Let Natty in with the DT. Let him finish him. Gets Chapman low with the shotgun. And Austin with the DT for the finish. So Natty Betts, huge. After he got tagged below 50 health, hides in the corner and gets 3 kills with less than 50 HP in that tower. Huge plays from Natty. And big response from Supreme Fugitives after a tough game 2, bouncing back game 3, putting themselves back on the inside track to the finals. Well played, Natty Betts and Fugitives. Not just that gameplay, the early rotation, moving all the way around to outposts, set them up in the long game. Let's see if we got any scores in on the refresh. I'll keep refreshing it until it's fully updated here. There's only a few scores in so far, but only the bottom 3 from that game putting their scores in so far. So pull up the bracket one more time. Let's wait for these scores to come in. Right now, it's looking like we may have the 4 Supreme team final as predicted. Both Supreme teams from the semis on the right, making it through, as you can see. Fatal and Genesis. We'll see if both of the Supreme teams in this lobby can make it to the end. Let's see what scores we got here. The rare 0 kill 2nd place game from Apex Elite there as Chapman was laying low. That just crouch walking so far to get to that zone. So funny. It's not just funny, it's quite effective too. Is getting from 4th place to 2nd place with that play. Yo, what's going on, Aussie B and Canopic Jar? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, see if we got all the scores in yet. There's still no scores from the 2 Supreme teams there, so I'll hold off on seeing exactly what's going on, but Supreme Royals probably going to have at least a 10-point difference from that 3rd to 4th place spot after that game, with Fugitives and Apex Elite in front of them. As these players getting ready for game 4 out of 5. So just a reminder, 1 game already took place on Friday, 2 games today. So that's 3 out of 5 so far. We've got 2 games left until the finals are locked in for VREL Season 1. Supreme Royals, the huge response there, led by some big plays from Natty Bets, taking down all of Fugitives with the DT-11 in one of those watchtowers and outposts. That's right, hook 'em, Natty. I'm gonna get away from all this noise for a sec. Okay, so I'll check out the scores real quick. No score from Fugitives. They got 3rd place, so probably some kills and damage too. So I'm guessing they're still in 1st place, but Apex Elite may have closed that gap a little bit with their 2nd place finish there. But Supreme Fugitives probably around the 75-point spot. Not exactly sure, but Supreme Royals, the highlight here. 1st place, 12 kills, 2,800 damage. Their best game so far out of the 3 games in this semifinal lobby. And that's going to go a big way to pushing them toward that final. Oh, and we've got pods going out here. Game 4 underway. We've got 1 team hot dropping. It is just another crew. Apex Elite going into Metropolis. Supreme Fugitives also going in the Metropolis area as well. So are Apex Eternals, Monkey Man and Joey Z, taking this complex area. It looks like only Scanter staying Metropolis, Red and Sleepy more in that Defiance area though. Although Red is thinking about bounce padding over. Maybe thinking twice. Checking on the other teams before any fights break out. We've got Supreme Royals all alone, already in the zone. As you can see, the zone centered around Outpost. Gonna have to move from left to right here. Oh, wow. That was quicker than I thought. Not sure. Am I carrying bullets right now? Because Red takes down Monkey Man with the RFB early. And if they know that's the team of 2, they could push this and look for the wipe. As Scanter going up top. It looks like he doesn't exactly have the location of Joey Z right now as he's taking his time looting up instead of pushing for that kill. Joey Z, knowing it's not the time to revive, not looking to give away his position. Smartly laying low here. He's okay for now, but this is like a horror movie. Scanter is so close. This is worse than getting hunted by almost any horror villain. Scanter right outside. And looks like everybody froze. So I think No, just Scanter froze. We're still going. Just checking his chat there. Average TTV player. Now Joey burning in the zone, and do they hear him? No. Scanter and Red moved far enough away that by the time Joey started burning in the zone, as you can see him climbing up from here, but Scanter and Red not looking the other way. Scanter looks back after he's already up and out of there. So the dream is still alive in Game 4 for Apex Eternals, but not a great start. But just another demonstration, these players even talented at being stealthy and not firing a single shot. So Fugitives moving into Defiance toward the tower. Got Apex Elite moving into the corner of zone closest to Metropolis. Although Red pretty close to Galaxy in here. Galaxy definitely heard that window break. Not sure if Red knows where Galaxy is yet. Galaxy has the op ready. Not looking to break anything and make too much noise. Ooh. Slick taking down Monkey Man with the MP5. Now Red shooting. He knows Galaxy and Chapman are here now. Moves back a building, creating some space. Okay, let's go look at this fight here as Austin goes down to Evil Jester. Okay, two different fights going on. First, Apex Elite got a kill. Now just another crew getting a kill on Supreme Royals. Let's go back. Okay, so Slick Skills got a little bit of a farm kill deep in Metropolis. Sleepy Joe getting Galaxy off his shields. And now third party here is Cosmic Vortex.
Battle zone shrinking in. 60
Taking
seconds.
their range shots in here too. Next zone check. Tower in the zone. And mostly planes other than that. A lot of open space in this zone. Maybe a pin drop zone too with all the tower in here. Cosmic Vortex already moving through to planes. Trying to take a look at the other teams to see if they fight from here as well. As Chapman's been relaxing here where the fight was already taking place. Galaxy and Slick moving across Defiance Park. The range shots are certainly still going down here as Team D, Supreme Royals, all in the area. Austin moving in on the right. Looking to get a little bit closer. Get some advantageous high ground potentially on this satellite. Matthew, the satellite across, and Austin's got the advantage of the inside lip of the satellite here, but now looking to jump off. Ooh, a little bit wide of the pole as he drops down. Takes some damage. Sick M finds him after he's already on health. Gets the kill. So turning it into a 3v2 here for just another crew. Mud back here on top of the dome, getting hit with a purple op from Sick M. So just another crew doing a little bit of work on Royals. Can they take advantage and get the squad wipe here? They've already got 2 kills on Austin here. It looks like Austin's going to be revived by your friend Mud underneath Epcot. He is revived right there. Oh, and now Evil Austin getting shot from across. Yo, Ethan, Royals just had a big game. Oh, I called the pin drop. Here comes Sleepy. Look out! Scans are already in on the ground. Chapman fighting Sleepy with the M10. Trying to get Chapman, but he cannot. Red inside. Sleepy chilling in the corner. Going for the fast banana. Only counteracting the exact damage he takes. He's got another, though, getting up to 100. Look at that smooth climbing with one hand. Banana with the other. Impressive. But he's getting chased. Galaxy Man on the hunt. But he decides not to go at that choke point. Red looking for their revive on Scanter. Sleepy looking to hold the vent here. Keep the other team from acting sus. Now Sleepy's back in. Chapman out. Looking for Red and Scanter. So Fugitives getting into a little bit of trouble here around the tower, fighting Apex Elite, 2 of the most talented teams in all of VREL.
60 seconds.
And nobody going down yet. Sleepy going up the tower and quickly realizing that that is not a good spot, having to build his way back down. And some really sweaty survival skills, building down, bananaing under pressure while climbing. All the sweaty moves except for getting kills. Are we going to see another pin drop here? We've already got Mud halfway up the tower. Joey Z at the same height as Mud. And yeah, this is a big time tower zone. The top of the tower taking up over half of the zone, it looks like. Gonna be tough to keep track of what is going on over here. Inside the tower, though, Red and Sleepy Joe looking at Chapman. Red getting him off his shield. Scanter in close with his Uzis, but not looking to go outside. Just gonna hold inside the tower for now. And the tower being one of the most popular 1v1 and deathmatch places of all time. All of these players are so comfortable with every nook and cranny inside the tower, fighting it out. Feels like home. And Red can hear Galaxy climbing up outside, knows he's not going to come in on the ground anymore. But Chapman keeping his stealth here in the garage on the ground. Checking in on the other teams. We've got Cosmic Vortex actually moving into the tower here. They've got Scanter on their left, throwing the zone onto them, bringing their build with his Uzis, taking pressure back, but that zone grenade is going to force Cosmic Vortex back out. So, Supreme Fugitives trying to hold this position inside the tower hard here. Other side, just another crew in the zone, all grouped up. Natty Betts and Austin also tight. Mud all the way, not quite all the way at the top. Joey Z and Monkey Man nearly at the top. Oh, Evil Jester trying to push across, but no builds. No chance against Natty's AKM. And Natty looking to push across to get that loot up. But not only getting the bullets from in front, but from on the tower. So, and that looks like it was Joey Z and Monkey Man giving away their position. But a tight fight taken out here. Mindbaker underneath with Scanter and Sleepy Joe on top of him in the tower. And Fugitives has been content holding that position in the tower for a long time, but now no zone position as the last zone is going to be over here. Maybe not the last zone, but the next zone. Oh, just another crew closing in. Natty Betts was so good with the DT last game, but now getting shot from range from both sides, and it's Scanter from the vent with the Uzis getting the kill on Natty, getting revenge for last game. So now it's just one player alive for Royals, and that is Mud, the last alive. He does have zone here, though, so he's going to relax for a long time. Probably going to see maybe Natty or Austin, if not both, go up the tower to catch up and get revived by Mud. May just act as scouts here. Okay, I was just thinking, where did Cosmic Vortex go? Here they are, halfway up the tower, and Joey Z melts Moisty with the P90. And now not nearly as much position on the tower in the next zone. Mindbaker not looking for the reviver. Oh, gets domed. 117 to his face. As wow, just a little bit of zone in here behind this wall for Supreme Fugitives. And they hear Six String Hero burning in the zone too. So they are absolutely ready for him to move in. They're going to be ready to shred. Six String Hero actually takes down Sleepy Joe before going down here. They will be able to revive Sleepy Joe and get his loot back, though. But nice kill from Six String. That is it for Cosmic Vortex as the rest of them die up on top of the tower. All of Apex Elite in tight. Just another crew right outside this. Oh, pin drop. Monkey Man drops down. Joey Z with the Matadors goes down after getting a kill. Chapman up in the face of Monkey Man with the DT. Nice reload while head peeking and gets the kill. Scanter looking to move across. Chapman still head peeking with the AKM, taking Scanter off a lot of those shields. Red in close underneath here, and Mud still alive up on top of the tower. For Supreme Royals, looking to get them from 3rd to 2nd place now. Up here, we've got the close range. Scanter and Sleepy forcing Chapman off the high ground, back inside with his teammate Galaxy Man underneath. So Apex Elite trying to hold the inside of this brick building for now. Scanter and Sleepy Joe on top of the bridge. Red looking to catch up as we speak. And Mud, they still got zone up there. Oh, Sleepy Joe looked to drop down and got some damage onto Red. He's looking for this head peek, and Mud make that Sleepy Joe absolute menace with the M10 there. Just peeking in. Oh, but that time Chapman hiding in the corner. Mud was not ready for it. Galaxy takes down Scanter. So quick 2-kill turnaround there for Apex Elite. Now only Red left for his team. But he's going in anyway with his M10. Galaxy looking to push out and find Red. Nope, just gonna hide inside for another moment. And what is Red gonna do here? He's going around. He still wants more. Finding some of Galaxy's DT and going down is Red. Huge plays. Oh, now here is the drop. Mud and Austin on the ground looking to get some kills. But Galaxy, man, with the DT still. Gets one, gets two. It's Apex Elite. After losing one in the fight to Fugitives, turns it around with a quick double kill and able to turn it into a dub. And yeah, Mud climbing the tower. Mud was on that tower for a long time, and a good time to pick that tower because it stayed into the zone until the very end. They only dropped off because they were ready to see if they could get another kill and maybe even get a win. But nice second place from Supreme Royals playing the tower strat, but Apex Elite, huge first place. Have not refreshing scores, so these are not up to date after that last game. But this will give y'all a little bit of a peek. Supreme Fugitives not even putting in their score from game 3 yet. So like right now, Royals has 2 more games in the score than Supreme Fugitives do. But it looks like a solid top 3 is solidifying. Supreme Royals, Supreme Fugitives, and Apex Elite. We'll see if anybody can close the gap with 1 game to go, but it's going to be a tough task. It's all 3 of those teams. First it was Supreme Fugitives with their first place 9 kill, 3,000 damage game. Then Supreme Royals, 12 kills, 3,000 damage. And then that last game, Apex Elite at close range. Not sure what their stats were yet, but probably at least 6-7 kills, getting the dub there. See if a refresh gives us these other scores. So most of the scores in here now. Supreme Fugitives, even without that most recent game, at 75 points, a big lead over 4th place. Remember, first versus 3rd place, not huge here. It's all about getting that top 3, advancing to the finals. And right now, Apex Elite in 1st with 95 points. Supreme Fugitives in 2nd with 75. Supreme Royals in 3rd with 73. And that is Supreme Fugitives without their score from Game 4, where they also got 3rd place. So they're probably at least at 85 points, maybe 90. So for a second there, after Supreme Royals had this rough game 2, the gap was really tight between 3rd place and the rest of the lobby. But Royals turned it around in a big way. Game 3 and Game 4, not as many kills, but Mud working the tower strats to get those points. Those are the kind of clutch plays we were talking about at the beginning of the stream. Mud can clutch up sometimes and not in the ways you'd expect. Scumming some points there from up on the tower. Oh, thank you from Tokyo VR Step. What's going on? Big hype. Austin going with the butter knife. Pretty much. I think Mud did find him an M10, or maybe he just picked up that M10 from Mud's body after he went down first on the pin drop. Either way, they didn't stand a chance at close range with the way Apex Elite was cutting through everyone like a hot knife through butter. So one more look at the bracket. 3 spots already locked into the finals from that right semifinal. 3 spots left. From the left one we have today. And right now, it's looking like it's going to be Supreme Royals, Supreme Fugitives, and Apex Elite. Is there a miracle coming in Game 5? 3 of the teams hoping so. One of those right here. Cosmic Vortex taking the hot drop. That's a good way, good strategy if you're looking to make up a lot of points. Get on the ground ASAP, try and get to killing ASAP. But it's actually Red immediately getting Matthew with the FAO on the drop and getting the double kill. Evil Jester as well. So the FAO might have been the perfect gun for Red to find there. That mid-range Metropolis to Summit shot. Getting 2 down for just another crew. Sick M already moving all the way toward construction. Trying to keep his team alive here. And Red, satisfied with those 2 kills, going to move over to the apartments and get his share of this nutty loot. Purple DT, blue DT. Ready to get all the shotguns they need. Probably can find all the snipers they need in here too. Metropolis always has all the loot you need. So Vortex hot dropping, looking to get some early kills, but it was Red taking them right from under their nose. Had a better angle on that lower summit position. But now these teams just looting up. Check in on the other teams. Where are they? We've got Supreme Royals, Austin at the Witches Tower. And for the teams in 4th through 6th, they are going to be rooting for Supreme Royals to go down early here. They're the team with the lowest score. Let's see. Supreme Royals at 73 and Fugitives at 75, but that's without their Game 4 score, and Supreme Fugitives probably more at 90. So Royals going to be the only team within reach reasonably with about a 75-point lead over Apex Eternals. And a 35-point lead over Cosmic Vortex. So going to be really tough to catch up when the closest team behind them is the squad of 2. So Royals over there at Observatory. Apex Elite starting at Cemetery. Just another crew. Moving toward the drop. We'll have nothing too amazing here unless you like Matadors. If you do like Matadors, there's some good stuff on that drop. Gold FAL as well. And this is a really tough situation for a squad of 2. This is the last game. And for that squad of 2, it's going to be a lot tougher to have one of those big first place, 12 kill, 3,000 damage games when you only have 2 people. Maybe if they had a third teammate, there would be some more hope here. But as it stands, it looks like the top 3 have done a huge job in those first 4 games to separate themselves. So right now, it looks like all the squads spread out. Nobody engaging at all right now. Fugitives, Team A underneath us, going to have to move into the zone. They're going to take their time looting up Metropolis on their way. Cosmic Vortex moving into this plains corner of the zone. And continuing to move through toward maybe Tower. We'll see where they go. Just another crew. Almost went fully down in the early game. Had 2 die. Now Sugem has an FAL of his own. Looking for revenge. Gotta watch out for those snipes though come from Sleepy and Scancer. Ooh, getting hit from the backside. Monkey Man taking down Matthew with the up. Where was that angle? Monkey Man and Joey moving in to this apartment complex, able to get a kill. And Joey Z getting the farm on Matthew. So if you're looking to catch up as a team coming from behind, that's how you're going to do it. Farm as many kills as you can. Good start here from Joey Z and his teammate Monkey Man. And a third-party opportunity for them here too, is 2 teams of 3 in the tower right now. Matthew going up the tower, inside, Moisty in the face of Evil Jester. Sick M goes down to Monkey Man. Joey Z takes down 6 straight here, so already 4 kills for Team B, the duo. This is a perfect start for them. It's a squad of 2 looking to close a 25-point gap. And in the tower and right back out of the tower. Monkey Man seeing if he can camp the vent for a second. Nobody coming out. Now they're going to back off a little more for real. Oh, headshot in 148, followed by the body shot from Scancer. No free flyers in Scanter's airspace. Oh no. You gotta look out for that man. And they're closing the gap. He's going to want to loot that up, but Sleepy's already in tight. So it started off really well for Apex Eternals. It's going from a dream to a nightmare as Monkey Man not even able don't think he was able to get his loot back there, no. So he's on the run. He's farmed by Sleepy Joe. And the rest of Fugitives trying to say there can only be one Joey. Joey Z inside. Hunted down by Fugitives, and that is it for Apex Eternals. Sleepy Joe with a little bit of extra shots, asserting himself as the dominant Joey here. And yeah, stop flying free, but they didn't even expect... I mean, they should have expected it. They were taking FAL shots that way just moments before as Chapman gets the off shot on Sleepy Joe. Red getting tagged a couple times as he tries to move left and right, but that wasn't enough to dodge Chapman's off shots. But man, just flying free for a moment across one street here. Oh my gosh, Sleepy Joe with the op shot onto Sick M. And are they on the... Yeah, they are on the top of the tower. I just saw Sleepy Joe looking up when he took that shot. They may be close on the map horizontally, but they are way up there. Nice shot from Sleepy. And they definitely knew what team that was, Swami, since they already died to them in that lobby. Okay, here's Royals trying to move into the zone on Apex Elite. Chapman the closest, holding them out. Slick and Galaxy a little behind, but it looks like they're moving in to support Chapman here. Slick trying to build his way in. Not able to hit the off shot, but Chapman shredding Austin's shields with his AKM. Now looking for a little bit of a side angle on Austin. Waiting for him to peek at that op. Hits Natty. Trying to move in. Not quite building all those gaps. Chapman punishing. But Supreme Royals have found a little bit of zone here. Austin and Natty with this rock. Mud with the worst rock behind. And wow, Jack has come off the top of the tower. Speaking of free flyers, a couple of them going down, but as soon as I look away, Natty takes down Chapman with the P90, who's trying to take that right flank. Austin and Natty now moving in for the close range, but oh, once again, Natty a little bit free in between builds. Now the counter shotgun, Slick skills, and Galaxy in hard on Natty with the DT. Slick skills falls it, the double kill, finishing Natty. Galaxy now pushing Mud, looking for the squad wipe. Mud trying to run away, but goes down. So Supreme Royals had the advantage there, the quick pick on Chapman, but just leaving an opening. Natty losing that health. Ooh, is Scanter looking for blood cross map. Just got a little opening. Natty going low. Forced to leave his teammate alone for a moment. Austin gets 2v1. That just leaves 2v1s across the board for Apex Elite to roll through the squad. So, not sure. Okay, just another crew. Still has 2 members up here. Now they're going down. They're looking to get Mindbaker here, but Mindbaker's ready for it. He's got Matthew. Evil Jester still alive inside, but Mindbaker knows exactly where he is. And just another crew on their last legs here. Their last man standing. And I don't know if he's going to be standing for long. Throws a zone grenade in the direction of Cosmic Vortex. He's going to try moving to the zone. Finds himself a 50 pot from a kill they got earlier, apparently. Evil Jester trying to move in, looking to get a revive off before his health bar depletes. He's got a couple sodas. If he wants, he does pop them both. Are they going to outpace the zone? They're just about tying it for now. But while they do their little revives, Matthew moves into the zone. Let's see. Looks like Chapman caught wind of that. Heard the zone ticking noise. He's moving over, looking to engage. Finish them off. He's going to hear Sick M going to the zone. He dies outside the zone. Galaxy in close. Takes down Jester with the M60, and Mindbaker crossed away with the FAL. Now getting tagged by Chapman's Opto. The only team left to catch up is Team C, Cosmic Vortex. The Supreme Royals down already. They may have a little bit of a chance to close the gap, but it would take a lot of points. I think 35 points at least. And given that Supreme Royals probably got 5 points there, 5 to 7 points, they're going to need a 40 bomb, so Team C needs to get lucky with some farming. They do have position in the zone in this house for now. Fugitives also with position in the zone in construction is Sleepy Joe looking for some jump shots with the op. Hopping up. Trying to lay the op down. Ooh, Galaxy trying to move across. Ready for the M60. Scanter on the right flank with those Uzis. Ready for it. This Galaxy could only build fast enough to stop the bullets from in front of him. Every kill drops a 50 for everyone? Okay. Scanter moving into the zone here. Mindbaker getting the kill across the way, farming Galaxy. They need about 10 more of those farm kills, though. Scanter takes down Chapman with the op as he just peeked over the wall there. Slick Skill's the only one left for Apex Elite. Outside the zone over there. Red. Spraying the build. 6-string hero farming still. Gets one with the FAL. And Galaxy now may just take the L and die outside of zone. Maybe go for some res chains to go for the second place without giving their faces away to get farmed. Let's see, next zone going to construction. No, that is going to favor Fugitives. They're already set up there. It's going to put the pressure on Team C, Cosmic Vortex, to move in. And finally, Apex Elite going down outside the zone over there. So 3v3. Supreme Fugitives know exactly where to focus their attention from up here. Sleepy Joe building himself an entire zone worth of high ground. Giving himself a better angle over the top. Moisty with some nice builds to move from right to left. But Mindbaker dies outside the zone. Moisty goes down to Sleepy's AKM. That leaves just 6-string hero. Scanter moving in. You know he wants to finish it with some op shots. What do you got, Scanter? And Sleepy Joe beats him to the quick scopes and Fugitive with the exclamation point. They're going to the final. Along with Apex Elite. Supreme Royals, most likely. Well played by all those three teams. And great games today overall from all the teams in the lobby. Intense from game 2 to game 5. We'll see if we've got all the scores in. Fugitive's been a little bit slow with their scores today. Oh, but now they've already put in their score there. Yeah, so Supreme Royals. I'll pull up the scores. I won't talk about them without pulling them up, y'all. Here we go. So Fugitives finishing with the 125.5, averaging 25.1 points per game. Huge from game 1 to game 5 from there. 3 out of 5 games in first place. Looking like a heavy favorite for the finals right there. Especially if they can play at their peak performance, they're going to be a tough team to beat in the finals. Apex Elite, though, not always showing that totally tight synergy that we saw at moments from Fugitives, but the individual talent is there to take out anybody, and we saw it today. Supreme Royals, kind of a similar position, especially if they get some of their firepower back. We saw Natty Betts 3v1 Fugitives, and if they can get in sync totally, they're just as much of a threat as any other team. And no score in from Cosmic Vortex, but I'm assuming they didn't get a 45-point second place game there. So Supreme Royals, Apex Elite, and Supreme Fugitives gonna be the 3 teams moving on to the finals. So now we do have a finalized bracket here, not updated yet here, but it is going to read like this: Supreme Fugitives, Apex Elite, Supreme Royals, Supreme Fatal, Supreme Genesis, and VR Shockwave will be the 6 teams in the first ever VREL Population 1 final. $1,000 cash prize pool for those 6 teams to fight for. 500 to first place, 300 to second, and 200 to third. Who's going to get their share of the dough? We will find out in only a few days. It's Wednesday, I forgot. It's Saturday at 9 Eastern. Don't miss it. I'll be casting that one, and it's going to be an intense lobby for sure. as all three teams from the other bracket, Supreme Fatal, Genesis, and Shockwave, showed some consistency and some excellence in the previous semifinal. But the three teams from this lobby, honestly, probably the three favorites for the final. Unlucky draw for the other teams in the semifinal we just watched, having to play against three teams that good in a semifinal. But now it's the final. It's anybody's game. And sometimes the finals, anything can happen. All the teams so good. Sometimes the good teams wipe each other out equally. Hold a team like Supreme Fugitives back from getting first place in 3 out of 5 games. So yeah, 1, 2, 3 picks. Honestly, it's hard to differ from the exact 1, 2, 3 we had in this semifinal slot. Supreme Fugitives, so good. Without Cobra NA in the mix, it's tough to see Supreme Fugitives losing to anybody right now. But we did see a couple games here today where they didn't have the best zone positioning, went down a little bit earlier than first place. If that happens enough, it's definitely possible for something to go differently. I would be shocked if Fugitives did not make the top 3 in the final, but that's our first place favorite. Well, Papaya's first place favorite, I guess. Second place, looking for Apex Elite, but they're definitely the dark horse team. I could see Apex Elite getting first. I could see them getting fourth. And I would say the same thing for Supreme Royals. They could really tighten up and make a push toward first. They could also be fourth and let 2 other teams into the mix if Elite and Royals both drop off. And that's the thing. In the finals, it's going to take a high level of consistency. Whenever you're in a semifinal like this, sometimes you can just have those huge games and then have some mid-tier games mixed in with it. But whenever the competition's this fierce, you're going to have even your worst games be decent to get to the top. So, yeah, in a nutshell, top 3 picks: Fugitives, Apex Elite, Supreme Royals. We'll see what happens, though, because Supreme Fatal, I wasn't even picking them to move on to the finals. And they got first place 3 games in a row in the semis, so definitely surprised me with how well they've been coming together late in the season, getting into form at the right time. Supreme Genesis and VR Shockwave. You know, VR Shockwave probably... You had a lot of wins tonight. You had a lot of wine tonight, okay? Well, it worked out, Mud. That's all that matters. Top 3 on to the finals. You've done your part. Helping out Supreme live the dream of having 4 teams move on to the finals. Big time tower strats. And yeah, VR. Yeah, I can't let Supreme take all 3 spots. Yeah, VR Shockwave definitely, like, they, out of all the teams that advanced the finals, they probably performed the worst in the semifinals, but they have the talent to move on. And they actually didn't have Tumbleweed playing in the semifinals. Was that Shockwave? Yeah, that's Shockwave. They didn't have Tumbleweed playing in the semifinals, so putting Shagroid, Tumbleweed back in there, and a competent third, they're definitely a threat going into these finals. And haven't even mentioned Supreme Genesis. They just looked super consistent from front to back in the semifinal, getting over 100 points there. You can see averaging, 22 points per game in that semifinal. But it's going to be fun to watch. Once again, right here, folks, January 21st. That is Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Tune in. Make sure you don't miss it, because it's going to be a fun one. And that's the day we're going to decide who gets the cash. It all comes down to this. For a team like Supreme Fugitives, you can perform perfectly the entire season, but if you can't get top 3, you walk away with nothing. So this is the day to watch. Oh yeah, Shagroid and Tumbleweed play. They have a chance not just to make top 3, but a chance to get first. Definitely a threat for first place. I think we have 4 solid threats for first place. Supreme Fatal and Supreme Genesis. maybe looking more to get those second and third place spots, but you never know in these finals. Teams can take each other down so much that it can be very easy to have a really tight top three and then just get enough points with those really key moments where you know, kill another team to go from second to first, get a 5-point swing, getting positioning and placement at the same time, edge out another team. This is anybody's game in the finals, and I hope I see y'all there. Hopefully Ethan will be back so you don't have to play. Yeah, come on, Ethan. Not sure when he'll be back from his vacation. The real storylines of VREO. When will Ethan come back from vacation? So, thank you guys, everybody, for tuning in today. It's been a pleasure. Another really intense semifinal, setting the stage for what's bound to be an epic final, the first ever VREO final. No shot, Supreme clean it up. Okay, Collins feeling the top three all Supreme dream. Feeling Supreme Genesis first place over here is Colin. It really is anybody's game once it comes down to the finals, so it's definitely going to be a good one to tune in for, y'all. So, thank you everybody for watching today. Those were some intense games for sure. Fugitives first place, Apex Elite second, and then Supreme Royals third, punching their way to the finals. So, gonna be a fun finals lobby. And thank you to all our sponsors for making the finals have an intriguing prize pool and making VREO such a big thing in the first place. B Haptics, Bobo VR, Caveman Studios, Degenerate Decals, Dropline, G Fuel, Kiwi Design, Mammut, Proxy Mat. Thank you to all those sponsors. Big thanks to Sloth for helping set everything up. Seabrad for being the lobby host. And I think Seabrad's been the lobby host in like literally every single lobby I've watched so far. Kind of the undersung hero. So shout out to Seabrad. Yo, thanks, Swamia. And yeah, most importantly, thank all of you for watching, because this is all about that entertainment for the community to see what the best are capable of at the highest level. So thank you everybody for tuning in. It's been a fun one, and I hope to see y'all Saturday at 9 Eastern. Thanks for watching VREL, and Papaya is out.